Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you all have had a good week. Wanted to go live today with my 5 on Friday and let you know some stuff that's happened this week, give you an update, and also hopefully something I say will help to encourage you. So anyways, I just want to start inside today first. Wanted to talk a little bit about what happened last Friday night. I posted it actually on my Facebook page, so most of you probably know what happened. But Amelia and I were coming back from a walk, and we were getting ready to walk up the sidewalk into the house, and all of a sudden we heard noises coming from the neighbor's driveway, the one that I've had issues with in the past. And before I had time to react, their big dog came running down their driveway. They didn't have their gate closed, and my dog Indy, my big dog Indy, she lunged forward, and I had the leash in my hand, and it had wrapped around my hand and literally just pretty much almost broke my finger, 3 hands on my finger, pulled out my entire right arm. I was screaming for help. We were screaming for help, and it took what seemed like forever for him to come and get the dog. And when he did, he didn't even say anything like, "Are you okay? Are you hurt?" Nothing. And so I, just finally got into the house and tried to calm down and assess the situation. But of course, it was a busy weekend of work, and I was really worried I wasn't going to be able to get it done because of my hand. But thankfully, I did. It was hard. And I don't think it was broken, but it did look terrible and felt terrible. And Sunday morning, I didn't hear a thing from them. Actually, in fact, they had gotten in their car and drove away right after that, which was unbelievable. And then Sunday morning, my husband was screaming at me, telling me that there was sorry flowers, what he thought was on the front porch, and actually there was. There's the nicer of the two of them, I think, is the one that did it, and he left a note with it saying that, he was sorry that the gate was open and they would try better. And I thought, okay, well, he does have a heart, so I guess that's good. And I was appreciative of the gesture. But of course there was no mention of how are you, but I guess that's okay. I'll take what I can get. And in the process, I was able to text him and thank him for the flowers and try to come up with hopefully an amiable solution to the dog situation. I'm hoping we'll be able to move forward now and at least somehow try to live in a way that we can all get along. So anyways, that was that. And now I just wanted to move on and talk about something happier. I wanted to show you guys my zinnias. I'm going to turn it around. My garden is continuing to flourish, as you can see. Sunflowers are going crazy. But the zinnias are just doing amazing. As you can see, just the color is just exquisite. And I've got them in all 3 of these planters. And I cut some the last week and started to bring them in. These dahlias actually are also doing amazing. They're the only ones that seem to have survived. The other ones, you can see, I'm waiting for them to come back. But anyways, so what I have decided, I'm going to flip you over, I'm going to go back inside and show you, is that I am going to do a service project, and I'm going to take my joy, which is my garden, my flowers, and share that with others. I want to share it with other people that are going through hard times and struggling. And my plan is, I'm going to flip you guys again. This is an example of what I'm going to do. This is just in a mason jar that I had. But I put out on our local next door that I wanted to do this project. And I wanted to share my flowers with others. And I asked people if they had any vases or jars to donate. And look at what I have gotten. Isn't that great? So my mission now is to share these flowers, hopefully starting next week and then a couple of weeks to come. And now it's just a matter of finding the right people to get the flowers. So if you're local in Denver and you know anybody that is in need of some joy and a pick-me-up, please let me know, because I would be more than happy to give them a vase of flowers of happiness. So anyways, that's that. And then moving on to my mom, that's also been very, very difficult this week, of course. Seems never ending. But anyways, went to see her on Monday, and unfortunately she was not in a good mood. She did seem happier to see us at first, which was good, but then there was this whole issue where she needed to go to the bathroom and there was nobody there to help, so I did it myself, and in the process I wasn't doing it correctly by her standards, and she was getting really mean and nasty with me, and it just was just not a good feeling. So anyways, that wasn't good. But anyways, you know, on top of that, this was the week that I decided to go ahead and do the pre-planning for her burial and things like that because of the money running out, her money running so low, and that was extremely difficult. Something that I was really dreading doing because it was something that I wanted her to do herself when she could, because she had specific wishes and she kept telling me what she wanted, and I just wish she could have done that. But she didn't, and of course, you know, that along with everything else causes a lot of resentment, and I hate that feeling. I don't like feeling that way, but you know, this is my truth, and I'm sure, you know, I'm not the only one that feels this way. In fact, I saw a post this week from someone on Instagram who runs a caregiver support a group. Actually, she's called Dementia_Care-Blazers, and she was actually talking about resentment, and she was talking about ways to actually try to combat that, which I thought was really great timing and very helpful. And she talked about trying to just change our thoughts when we have those feelings, and I'm gonna, you know, try to work on that by saying things like, you know, this is temporary, you know, this too will pass, you know, things like that, and see if that helps. But you know, it's a lot. And you know, on top of that, you know, I've been getting bills for her prescription drugs, which that's a whole nother fiasco that wasn't done right. And then hospital bills from the hospitalization, and it's a lot, you know. And then on top of that, when I went to the cemetery yesterday finally to look for the plot, that got crazy. You know, I've been having a hard time trying to find where these plots are based on this map, and I don't know if you guys believe in signs and stuff, but it was so crazy that there were these bugs that were chasing my daughter around and would not leave her alone. And then the sprinklers came on in the middle of the day while I was standing there trying to figure out where these plots were. So I almost feel like something is telling me that she doesn't want to be put there, but I don't really know where else to put her because the place she wanted is completely sold out. So it's just nuts. But anyways, once again, you know, trying to talk myself through it and, you know, get through it. So anyways, that's that. Things in my Etsy, thankfully, that's a good thing, have picked up. I'm very thankful for that. I've been busy with that. And I got an order for this 3-piece set for elephant boy, for a boy elephant. And this is the onesie. His name is Ashton. Isn't that cute? And it comes with a party hat and a high chair banner. So that is good news. And then I just wanted to end with a little bit of encouragement. Something else that I saw this week on Instagram, which really came at the right time. It's another account I follow on Instagram, and the person that runs it, or the account, is from Morgan Harper Nichols. She's amazing. She has a lot of great things. So anyways, this post said, just because I don't know what's next, that doesn't mean something beautiful can't happen. Just because I can't figure out the timing of it all, that doesn't mean it's too late for something beautiful to come to life. The future might look different from what I was expecting, and I am free to feel how I need to feel about that, while also knowing that even then, I am still free to imagine the possibility of what could be. For the rest of this year, I am free to let each sunrise remind me. Each day is still brand new, and I have not missed out on what was meant for me. It might not always be obvious to me at first, but even here, I am free to carry on with gentleness and courage through every stage of this journey. So I hope that that was an encouragement to you as well, because I know it was for me. And I just want to end it with prayer. Of course, please let's keep the people of Maui in our prayers. That was just a devastating thing that happened this week. I can't even imagine losing everything to fire like that. My heart goes out to all of those people. Also, let's pray for Ukraine, stop the senseless war, or pray for peace in Israel, stop LGBTQIA hate, anti-Semitism, stop the gun violence. Pray for the women in Iran, Iraq to have their freedoms, and just pray for this country. Pray for people to come together and work together and for more kindness. Also, just keep in our prayers my friend Jana. I hope her new job's going well. Of course, Josh, I know he's, wrapping up some time with a friend of his who he's been helping. And also, he's had some good things happen while he's there. I'm really happy for him. He's been helping at a church, which is wonderful. Also, pray for my friend Kathy Steen's friend Daniel, continued healing. My friend Michelle, her nephew, for help for him with his anxieties. And if anybody else is in need of prayer, please let me know. And I hope something I've said is once again helped to encourage you. And I hope you all have a good week.